I guess it can be said you can never get enough Roswell. The most recognized event in the history of UFO lore has just provided another piece of evidence, this time from a video of late First Lieutenant Walter Haut. Haut was the information officer at the 509th Bomber Group at Roswell Army Air Field when the famous event occurred, in which hundreds of witnesses have described a crashed craft piloted by a non-human crew. It was Haut who wrote the first official press release that the Army had recovered a flying disc. While the actual initial press release is lost, it supposedly went something like this. The many rumors regarding the flying disc became a reality yesterday when the intelligence office of the 509th Bomb Group of the 8th Air Force, Roswell Army Air Field, was fortunate enough to gain possession of a disc through the cooperation of one of the local ranchers and the sheriff's office of Chavez County. The story was quickly sidelined as General Ramey emptied flying saucer story. Walter Haut went on to found the famous UFO Museum in Roswell, and later in life was willing to say more about what he really saw. This culminated in an affidavit that was released after his death in 2005. In it, Haut states that he saw bodies the size of a 10-year-old and a strange craft. Many people dismissed the affidavit, claiming that Haut may have been suffering from memory loss or age-related cognitive challenges. But recently, a video was released in which Walter Haut talked about what he saw. Some are calling this video another smoking gun, but the quality of the video testimony is not definitive, so many are dismissing it as hardly relevant. Take a look and decide for yourself.
When you observed the disc, what did it look like?
That's a rough one. I haven't even thought about it lo these many years. And I honestly can't even visualize it, whether it's still in its shape but had a lot of dings in it. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I do not remember.
Can you kind of remember about how big it was? How much space it took up in the hangar?
I would venture a guess that probably a diameter of somewhere around 25 feet.
Okay.
And this is going back so many years, and my mind has gotten weaker and weaker and weaker over these many years.
You told me that that even though you didn't go right up to the body, I'm assuming from what you told me, since you said that you weren't close enough to smell the body, but that you were probably, to the best of your recollection, you were within approximately 20 feet of the body, which is really not that great of a distance. And that, basically, there's two parts to this question. One, there was only one body, and what did that body look like?
To the best of my remembrance, there was one body. Boy, you've got me going back so many years that to the best of my resemblance, it was a relatively small body, comparable to, maybe a 11-year-old, 10 or 11-year-old child. It was pretty well beat up. I cannot come and give you, to be honest, anything other than that. I remember something about the arms, and I'm trying to visualize that, and all of a sudden it starts going through my little head that they show some of those long arm in the cartoons. This is a long period of time has gone by.
Any color?
I honestly don't know. As I said, I just mentioned, it's been so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And to try and remember details, I wish that I had been smarter in my youth and sat down with a tape recorder and talked talk about the whole thing, and then 20 or 30 years later, sell a copy of it to you. Or somebody else.
Did the public information officer at Roswell really see a craft and alien bodies? The debate rages on, and this video will likely only fuel further debate. One thing's for sure, Roswell is a gift that keeps on giving.